Hi, I'm Anna Colazo, also known as Paola. I'm 14 years old, and this is my testimony. I grew up being in church and knowing God and all of that. But when I hit middle school, it got really bad because the peer pressure, and you would always hear people talk like drama and gossip and all those curse words that everybody uses, and it was hard. And so my sister, she was going through some stuff too. So that's how CrossWalkers was developed, and it was developed to help my sister and to help all the teenagers in Kissimmee to grow and to know more about God and grow their relationship with God. And so that's how I started to get more into God and more into the spiritual life and being in the Spirit all the time. And before that, I used to idolize One Direction, and it wasn't like I thought about them all the time. Like, I knew God and I knew I loved Him and I wanted to serve Him, but I wouldn't pay attention to God. I would pay attention to One Direction more than Him. And so we started CrossWalkers, and we started learning about idolizing people, like putting them before God, and that's what I was doing with One Direction. I was putting them before God, my Lord, the person that's supposed to be on top, that's supposed to be my number one, the one that I have to give my life for. And so I used to have posters in my room, and one time I was with Chip and his son, and we were in my room and we were looking at the posters, and I just thought to myself, why do I still have this? Why do I still have these posters of people that they don't even know I exist, like they don't even know I'm here? And so Chip kept telling me, listen, this isn't good. You should give them up for good. And it was hard for me because they were like, I was idolizing them for like 3 years, and it was hard. So I ripped all the posters out. I took everything of One Direction out of my room. I just wanted to start fresh and new. And that's when I got more into God. That's when I left them and I got more into God, and it was great. And then we started feeding the homeless, and that was amazing. That was like a dream come true. I've always wanted to help people and make a difference in the world. And CrossWalkers taught me a lot about my life with God and how I have to put God before anyone else, because like if people don't appreciate you and they don't love you, you always have God there. God created you in His image. He's the one person that's always going to be there, even if you don't feel loved or wanted. He's always going to be there for you. So when I gave up One Direction, it was hard for me, and it took some time, because it's not going to happen like you give them up and like that. You have to get more into God, and you have to like give your all to God, and He'll see your heart, and He'll see that you're trying to give everything up just to get to know Him, to be His bride. And that's how I felt. I felt before I gave them up that I wasn't doing good enough, and that nobody really loved me. And then I have these and then it was like we're done. Like, I don't need One Direction anymore. They're not part of my life. Like, I would want them to know God, because like I wouldn't want them to suffer if they keep doing what they're doing. So I would like God to save them, and that'll be cool. And so CrossWalkers was good here, and I loved it so much, and I still love it, of course. It's the best place to be if you want to communicate with God more often, if you want to help people, and just helping the homeless taught me that I complain about the stuff I have when there's people that don't even have a bed to sleep on. And it just taught me so much about life, about how I didn't even used to care for people. I used to be like, wow, they're homeless, they're weird, and they're not like us, like don't come near them. But they're just people that need to know God, and they need to establish a relationship with him, because he is so good, and he will love you over anyone. He'll be the only one that's there. He'll be the only one that will actually listen to you, that will actually feel what you feel. He doesn't want you to be lost in this world. He doesn't want you to suffer the punishment that this world has if you keep living like this. He wants you to be eternally with him, to have a life of praising and worshiping and just pure fun with him, because that's how God is. He is just, there's no words for him, because he is so good, like amazing actually. And so I learned that idolizing people that don't even know you're here, like you might think, wow, they helped me a lot, they changed my life. They're not gonna change your life. You're gonna always feel this little hole in your life, and you're gonna keep finding, and you're gonna want to start digging. You're like, why do I keep feeling this hole in my heart? And it's because the only person that can fill that hole in your heart is God. He's your one and only. He's the one you're supposed to give your life to, and you're supposed to dedicate everything, not a band of 5 boys that don't even know you're real, that don't even know you're in this world. And you might say, yeah, I'll meet them someday, yeah, maybe this will happen or that, or no, that won't happen, because God wouldn't want you to get lost in this world, and it just wouldn't be good if I stayed in that life. So I'm very thankful to God and to CrossWalkers for helping me out here and letting me know God more and more, and I'm thankful. So I'm Paola, and I carry my cross.